Stream, poop the beads out slowly and jerk off. Take a video and send it to me.
Don't know if I'm gonna do that, but thanks for the advice. Ironically, butt plugs were actually invented as a mental health stress relieving advice. They weren't actually initially invented as sex toys. There's some weird psychologist who developed them thinking that dilating your anus reduced anxiety. But thanks for the donation, Wames Jade. Appreciate it. And thanks, Jalen, for the sub. Appreciate it.
Going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Saturday afternoon, about to hit the gym. Wanted to address Sean Baker's claims that veganism causes mental illness. And of course, he used vegan gains as an example of mental illness, which he makes a very compelling argument. He showed a bunch of videos to where
yeah, random clips out of context is not not evidence of mental illness. By the way, I think I still have it. Not sure if it's on this desktop. Yeah, I have a mental health assessment. I was involved in a court case where I had to get a mental health assessment, and I literally have a full report saved. And according to the I think he's a psychiatrist, I'm mentally sane. So I was cleared by a professional, and apparently he's a pretty well-respected mental health professional. So, yeah.
Vegan Gains was...
Glad to see I am so popular. Did you eat before stream? How are you feeling tonight?
I didn't eat right before stream, but I did eat earlier today, and feeling pretty good, James. If you're down, I think I could do 300 sit-ups, 2 songs, the usual. Oh yeah, and when are you usually awake? Because I've been thinking of doing the streams earlier. But if you're not free until around this time, I'll just keep streaming around this time. Thanks for the donation though, Sam. Appreciate it.
Acting at, his normal self here would be the best way to describe it. But, unfortunately, I got to tell Sean that he is wrong! Wrong! Vegan diets don't cause mental illness whatsoever, okay? Part of Richard's issue has nothing to do with veganism. If he was eating ribeye steaks and stuff like that, and there was a time many years ago where he wasn't a vegan and he still had these mental issues and stuff. I think part of it is because he's a beta male and he doesn't man up or anything like that. Sometimes people have problems there. He needs to just get over. He needs to, just man up with his problems here. But with that being said,
I don't know what the fuck that could possibly even mean.
Said veganism has nothing to do with it, part of it is that he naturally does have mental issues because he's a beta. But another thing is that Richard is an extremist, and anything that you do in extremism results in craziness, to where you're so passionate about vegan.
Dodo donated $2. It's unreal how many Americans believe in UFOs now. It's really sickening, and the media and army is complicit. Also, you have to watch this. It's so enlightening and interesting.
I'm Jonah Mendez, a former CIA officer and a founding board member of the International Spy Museum. I'm here to answer some questions from Twitter.
I'll react to that in a minute. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Veganism, that you're willing to go and beat the shit out of someone or kill someone in order to make.
Oh yeah, the fucking fight's happening. I totally forgot. I'll watch it later.
Your point. And that's the same with these liberal terrorists, Antifa. It's the same with some Trump supporters, and stuff like that. There is extremism everywhere, period, And Sean, as far as mental illness is concerned, you can make the same argument for a former carnivore by the name of Frank Tufano. And everybody knows how crackers he is, But in other words,
yeah, I mean, holy shit. You will find far more just crazy fucking unhinged people in the carnivore community. I mean, the amount of anti-vaxxers, QAnon conspiracy theorists, people who are afraid of like Wi-Fi, EMF, who think like the Kennedy assassination, 9/11 was an inside job, like crap like that. You'll find way more of that in the carnivore community, and like especially more far right wing extremism. So people who are Holocaust revisionists and deniers, you're gonna find way more carnists who believe in that shit versus vegans.
A diet does not make someone crazy. You know what I'm saying? It just simply doesn't. I think Richard should eat some meat in order for him to be healthier, but it's not going to do nothing.
Like, this is the guy who's telling me this, right?
About the cojones. So it's not veganism that makes you crazy or anything like that. It's not carnivorism.
First half. What is the earliest start time you were considering? As with my earlier suggestions, I like the idea. That would allow you to go to bed earlier and normalize your sleep schedule.
Yeah, so I was thinking of maybe doing streams like around late morning, early afternoon, so like maybe around 10 a.m. EST. Do streams, or like maybe around 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon, as opposed to 8 at night. So something like that. Because yeah, like usually right in the morning I'm at my computer anyway, and just for convenience it might be a little better for me. And yeah, like sleep too. Because if I start streaming basically when I wake up, streams are usually like around 5-6 hours, if that. I'd be able to get to bed at a normal time later in the day. But thanks for the donation, Sam. Really appreciate it.
Now, the shirt that I'm wearing, if you work there, that'll drive you crazy. That's for sure. But other than that, diets don't cause people to go crazy. But
there is very little association between diet and mental health just in general. There are like moderate at best associations between diet and depression, but most of mental health is going to be environmental or genetic. So there's obviously a huge link between genetics and things like schizophrenia. Massive. And as far as environmental factors, wealth is the biggest environmental factor when it comes to depression. But like, again, when you're talking about things like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs type shit, that's pretty much entirely genetic.
Hi VG. Hope you are GR8 tonight. I love how much misinformation that is surrounding veganism and mental health, when most of the research is reverse causation. The one possible link is vegophobia, since discrimination is directly linked to poor mental health.
Well, that could be. There is, like, what it probably is, some of these smaller studies linking, vegan diets with poor mental health. It's, it probably is reverse causation, but, like, there's a lot of behaviors that are sort of like self-coping. Like, people have made a link between plant-based diets and anorexia and eating disorders. Well, if you're anorexic and you want to, like, lose weight or make it easier to lose weight, you're probably going to gravitate towards plant-based foods because they are more associated with weight loss. So it's not really that, like, a plant-based diet triggers anorexia. It's just that, like, somebody with anorexia is more likely to eat that way. There probably is a similar thing going on with some of these smaller studies linking veganism with mental health. People with poor mental health might try as a coping mechanism to improve their diet, and they tend to do more like plant-based eating to try to make themselves feel better. Because, like, if you're eating candy and garbage and bullshit, you're probably not going to feel great. But if you're eating more whole plant foods, fruits, vegetables, you might actually start feeling a bit better. Something like that might be going on. And then, yeah, obviously a lot of vegans are mistreated and shit like that. So that would also be an effect. The best, most robust research shows plant-based diets actually seem to be associated with better mental health too. So if you actually look at large-scale prospective cohorts, Sean just cherry picks nonsense.
Why does everyone think a late sleep schedule needs to be fixed if sleeping late and waking up late works for you and you can still work and get everything you need to do done? Then what's the problem exactly? Some people work late, so what's the fix?
Sleeping late isn't necessarily a problem in and of itself
as much,
but I would like to kind of get to bed earlier, personally. Thanks for the donation though, Dodo. Still hasn't replied. When did he upload this? 9 hours ago. I don't know what time zone he's in either, and he is a boomer, so he's probably not looking at his shit constantly, but I'm going to bet he's just going to try to avoid me. I don't know if this debate is ever going to happen. He's kind of known for just ignoring any criticism. So we'll see. Groundbreaking new study reveals crazy facts about LDL cholesterol, so they say. Maybe react to that one later.
How about, say, 1500 hours to 2100 hours? That would allow you time to do both resistance training and computer work, plus giving you the flexibility to also go out and about. Feel up to doing both the complete loot work and 750 sit-ups.
Shit. Hour of twerking, 750 sit-ups. Maybe tomorrow, James. I don't think tonight would be a great time, but maybe tomorrow.
I stopped worrying about trying to go to bed early and wake up early a long time ago cause I realized for my occupation it's not necessary at all, so I stopped stressing about fixing a sleep schedule that didn't need to be fixed. Watch CIA vid now.
I'll do that in just a moment, Dodo. Thanks for the donation. And yeah, like, I mean, if you're fine with your sleep pattern, whatever, but I would like to be able to sleep at night. Thanks again, man. Yeah, so 1,500 hours, that would be 3 p.m. to 9. That'd be 6 hours. Yeah, if you're around in the, like, early afternoon, I guess, or early evening, I could do that. I'll try streaming around 3. Yeah, Sean, or I mean, Sam, I don't think I'll do the long twerk and 750 sit-ups tonight. I have some longer videos that I want to get through that are going to take a while. And I don't think I'm, like, quite mentally prepared to do that tonight either. But I might take you up on that, like, maybe tomorrow. Thanks for the donation, though, dude. Really appreciate it. Ah, fuck.
What's going on? All I gotta say for right now, smash that.
Okay, then. Let's see.
This is spy support.